Morning, Piggy.
Martin. Gonna have y'all a little surprise. I'm gonna put this one out on Saturday. Well, when y'all hear this, it will be Saturday. So, surprise! Here I am again. Lady and I was talking about something the other day, and she was noticing mailboxes. Sometimes she sees them one way, sometimes she sees them another way. And sometimes we're going up and down a little hill, so when she sees them, she don't see but part of them. So I told her, I said, perspective affects your perception. And that's a true statement. Einstein proved that. Had some little thing they was talking about. Anyway, when you're, depending on where you're standing at, looking at a thing, you're going to see it somewhere, one way. Somebody on the other side of that field is going to see it a different way. And somebody a quarter way between the two of you is going to see it a different way. Because your perspective is different from the others. So, perspective affects your perception. And that's a mental state as well. And if you have a positive mindset, your perspective is going to be good on things, and you might be able to see the good that could possibly come out from bad situations. Case in point, Josh at Sherman Family's Farms. He's been used to doing things for himself all his life. That's why I call him a self-made man, because against a lot of odds, he come up, he got it going on pretty good. Well, those storms that hit, and hit real bad, messed him up bad. But the good that came out of that, he found out what friends are. He found out what love and family is. Because there was an awful lot of wonderful people got together and went there and helped him clean up, and something they got plans on going back to do some more. Uh-oh. I think we've had a wreck.
Yep.
Don't look like there's no damage to either one of them. But... So anyway, that was some good that came out of the bad. But now if your perspective and your mindset is negative, the only thing you'll ever see is negative. Good thing I went ahead and moved. There's a cop car just now pulled up. But yeah, if your mindset is negative, and always negative, the only thing you're ever going to see is negative. And that negative will cause you to assume things that are not as though they are. Your first knee-jerk reaction to anything you hear or whatever is always going to go to the negative. My purpose for doing this channel is because somebody wanted me to do a channel. It ain't about the money. One, short fat man just rambling on about anything and everything, especially a lot about one thing that is also obviously frowned upon, you know, which I don't care. I'm gonna talk about it anyhow. Is a hard sell. It's like life insurance, like trying to sell life insurance. It's a hard sell. Only the hardcore are going to stick around and check this out. And so it's going to be a long, hard road to try to get any kind of subscription count on it. And even if it did blow up and become a thing, I wouldn't be getting no money out of it, because this channel does not belong to me. It belongs to Eileen. So, you know, yeah, that would benefit me because it's hers. But the thing is, I personally wouldn't be getting it, because it ain't mine. So, you know, last couple of days it's been on my mind really hard. You know, you talk about this, somebody's got something negative to say. You talk about that, somebody's got something negative to say. You talk about something other, somebody's got something negative to say. You know, and me being who I am, being naturally silly, somebody's got something negative to say. So I thought about, you know, folks, I could very easily crawl back in a cave and be a total recluse, not have nothing to do with nobody, and be just fine. And y'all just really don't know. Because in spite of the good I have seen, like case in point, Josh, Sherman Family Farms, and all those wonderful people coming to help him, I have seen so much bad of people. You know, people not fully listening to what you say. Even if it's in print, you can tell they ain't taking it all in. Yeah, it's made obvious because what they say, reading your comment, is not what you said. You know, and then things get screwed up from there. So, you know, people just don't listen. They take part of it in and they extrapolate the rest based off of what they want to think is being said and assume the rest, and then there you go. You've got a problem. You've got a messy situation. You know, so, and that's even with good people that absolutely mean no harm whatsoever. Well, I have seen so much bad people, ignorant people, arrogant people, and them wanting to think what they want to think, or just totally don't listen to you at all, and then they're basically responding to themselves in a conversation because they totally dismiss whatever you say and impose what they want to think you think on top of it, and then respond to that accordingly. And there you go. You ain't been heard. I might as well not even try to have a conversation with people like that, because they ain't talking to you, they're talking at you. You know, kind of like I'm doing now through a video, because you have no recourse to converse with me on any of this, because this is a video. This is just me just talking. You know, I might as well not be there. So, I can be silly, a lot of times serious. But I try to be a little silly while being serious. You know, kind of like a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down.
Just a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. Yeah, well, yeah.
So, I was thinking real serious. Should I quit? Should I just back away? Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. Normally, that's what I would do. Right? Just back away, disappear. And been thinking real hard about that. Just back away and disappear. Oh, where did the little piggy go? But the piggy's right here. The piggy ain't going nowhere, because poo-poo on the poopy heads.
God has a plan for the piggy.
God has a plan for the piggy. You might like it, you might not like it. I don't care. I have never cared what anyone thinks. Well, yeah, that's wrong, because I used to. And then I learned something, and I got over myself on that, because it don't make a piddly poo darn what anybody thinks of me. You're going to think of me what you think of me, regardless of what I say. You're going to believe what you want to believe, regardless of what I try to tell you. You're going to believe what you want to believe in spite of the truth, no matter what.
Yep.
So you can either take me at my word and listen to exactly what I have to say and take it into consideration, or not. It's just as simple as that. So perspective affects perception. And it's pretty simple.
Poo-poo, yeah, poo-poo.
So, whatever your mental status is, however your attitude is about things and life and all that, is going to affect how you perceive life. You can either have a good attitude, see what good can come out of bad, or you can have a bad attitude and say nothing but negative in everything. Folks, I'm just going to tell you, life happens. And there's a bad part of life that's part of life. And we all have to face it one day.
Yep.
No amount of anything is going to prevent that. I prayed for my daddy to get it right in the end. I ask God all the time, let my daddy at least get it right in the end. Well, he did. The sacrifice of that was I had to lose him to death in order for him to have gotten right in the end. But folks, that took 15 years to see the answer to that prayer come to fruition. 15 years it took. And I still had to accept my daddy died in the end for that to happen. Because that was in the end. It was inevitable. He drank all his life. He was an alcoholic. He smoked heavy. He died of cirrhosis complicated by emphysema. But he got it right in the end. So he ain't in that pain no more. That was the good that came out of the bad. I got 2 years with him as a father-son relationship. I resented him most of my life because how he had done early in my life. Then I came to understand something about alcoholics. They can't help themselves. And once alcohol is introduced into the body of an alcoholic, they become an alcoholic. They got to have it. And it slowly builds over time, but the more it builds, the worse it gets. And the sad thing about it is it's like Russian roulette. You never know who is going to be and who ain't until it comes to fruition, until you find that they are an alcoholic. And you can't tell them they are because until they're ready to admit they are, because if you try to, you just make it worse because they'll double down. So that was the good that came out of the bad. I got to where I understood that, and I was able to forgive him for that, the past, and got 2 years with him as father-son, and had to watch him die. Was that sad? Yeah. But he got it right in the end. And that's what counts. So, you know, good attitude, bad attitude, your choice. It's going to affect how you perceive life. You can have a good attitude or you can have a bad attitude. It's as simple as that. That's the brass tacks.
I learned going through chemo and everything with cancer and everything. Attitude's everything. If you go in with a "oh woe is me" attitude, you might as well forget it. If you go in with an attitude you're going to make it through and take each day as it comes, and you live life with a positive attitude on that.
That's it. Yeah, so perspective affects perception. You can look at it from a good attitude or you can look at it from a bad attitude. I prefer a good attitude.
Yep.
Is it rough? Well, yeah. But it ain't near as rough as looking at it from a bad attitude. Seeing nothing but negative. Yeah, eventually there's going to be some good come out of every situation. And that's just, sorry, not sorry, folks. That's just how it is. Yeah, that's one of those realities of life that we have to face. And if we ain't willing to face them and accept them, you're just deluding yourself.
I think it says 304.
No, that says 294.
Yeah, but
I'm waiting. Okay, 304.
So we'll get it for $2.99.
So, that's it. Piggy loves you.